Welcome everybody to Command Combat Battle Reports, and today we have the Skaven versus the Last Defenders. There we go.
Last Defenders were a group of Lizardmen. I don't know who the other defenders were, but my guess is they were probably also Lizardmen. Lizardmen are led by Kroq-Gar, and the Skaven are led by the Grey Seer of Ruin, and they are in the Blackfire Pass. This is all, of course, Total War Warhammer 2, and let's take a look at the forces. Of course, the Skaven have the high ground, as you can see. They have got in their front a whole group of Skaven slingers, Skaven slave slingers. Man, try saying that 5 times. I can't even say that once. This guy here, it looks like he just tried saying it 5 times and he's just scared. Anyway, you can tell that they are the slaves because they are in their rags. Way over here on their flank is the Hell Pit Abomination. I don't know why they call him an abomination. He's cute and cuddly and looks like something you just want to cuddle up with on the couch. Alright, behind them over here you have the Clan Rats with their shields. These are the basic forces of the Skaven. These are their standard regular troops, and they have their shields to protect them and all that sort of thing. Of course, the Skaven work really more on mass numbers than on ability or anything like that. Back here behind everybody, you got the Plague Monks, and Sir Bearers, who are going to spread pestilence and disease everywhere, or at least they're going to attempt to. We have the Warlock Engineer back here with his missile. And we have the Grey Seer of Ruin right here, ready to just... Oh, it looks like he's about ready to chew his arm off. Alright. So, and then way over on the flank, you've got a... Whoa, with somebody hidden down here. There we go. You have the assassin just hidden there in the grass. It's really hard to see him. And then way over here, you've got the Gutter Runners. Looks like they are on the flank of the Lizardmen. This is what they look like. They all have their bows, and they're hidden there in the tall grass and ready to go off onto their flank. This should be interesting. It was just what I'm especially looking forward to. Is the one thing I haven't introduced here, which is the Doom Wheel. The Doom Wheel is way over here on the side, and it is ready to go sliding down that hill. It's going to be kind of like skiing here. This should be interesting. Alright, down with the Lizardmen, or the Last Defenders. Apparently they've gotten through everything else, so these are the last ones before they are taken out. We have Skink Skirmishers right next to Chameleon Skinks, so a whole bunch of skinking going on down here. And they look ready to go after them, especially that guy with his tongue way out. He's sticking his tongue out. He is mocking them. Now, of course, they're, the skirmishers in the front are never really going to do much, but they are probably going to shoot a bit, or they're going to basically be cannon fodder, which is probably more likely with the Lizardmen. Anyway, right here they have their commander, Kroq-Gar, is right in the center of all the action, ready to go forward. He looks like he's back. Oh, he is mad. His look at that expression on his face. He is ready for battle. We have the Sora Spears, and those are basically the meat of the group. In fact, that's sort of like a standard, maybe above standard for a lot of guys. And there's not as many of them. You'll notice the difference in size between the Skaven main line and the Saurus main line. But they are flanked by Feral, I almost said Feral Bastions, Feral Bastillodon. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but you can correct me if you want about this fictitious character. Yeah, he looks cute also, and it looks like they have 2 more on this side. And so this left side is really going to be their strength, and the sides in general are really going to be their strength. That thing charging is going to really hurt. However, they do have to go uphill. So it is going to be interesting what gets the better, the Doom Wheel or these 2 guys. Anyway, then we have, oh yeah, we both saw that, and more of those Bastillodons with some skinks on the back, ready to shoot with it's the solar engine, ready to shoot some rays of the sun, using that solar energy very wisely. Alright, back here, we got feral cold ones. If they're truly, oh, they're totally feral. no riders whatsoever because, you know, nobody can ride a feral animal. And over here you've got Cold One riders. So not these ones are the tamed ones with some riders on the back ready to ride up into the enemy's face. Alright. Oh yeah, plus let's not miss these pterodon riders. They're the skinks of the skies with some beautiful coloring on them, and they really do look ready to take on whoever there is. Alright, so let's take a look at their setups. You have, over here, we're looking from the point of view of the Lizardmen. Remember, they're having to go uphill, the Skaven are going downhill. However, the Skaven are the attackers in this, and so it won't be as easy as them just being able to stand on that hill and defend against the Lizardmen as they get exhausted going up the hill. The Skaven are the attackers, so they have to go down off that hill. They'll be wanting to use that momentum, especially for like the Doom Wheel, and well, basically their flankers that help at Abomination, and the Doom Wheel will want to really slide down that hill and do as much damage as they can. They do have these gutter runners here on the flank, ready to move in and start hitting from there, and they have some archers to spare, so and they'll be shooting downhill, so that's going to be you know, very much in their favor, and then the rest of it is just going to be able to go down that hill. The Lizardmen are very strong in their center, especially their center left. This whole area right in here is very, very powerful, and you know, it's more concentrated than the Skaven. So perhaps what they're going to do is really try to punch through that center and then separate them. If they can get some momentum going, they might just be able to do that. Skaven aren't. When you have a large concentration against a Skaven, you can really hit one element of them. It's just then comes the envelopment, which is where the real problem comes in. And of course, the Lizardmen are then flanked by some tough creatures. So this will be interesting to see what they do, how they handle this. So let's move over here and let's watch them go at it. Fight! So, starting off, the Skaven are just sending forward their archers. That's an interesting move. They're not going to go forward with anything, including that Doom Wheel. It's showing some restraint on their part. The Lizardmen are starting off firing their solar engines, shooting some rays of the sun at them. But the Skaven are unfazed by that. They're just moving forward, getting themselves ready to fire. They're maybe looking to see if they're close enough. There we go. They're going to start firing now, and now, of course, the rays are coming back, but that is all Lizardmen have. Oh, no, they do have a little bit of shooting back, but it looks like the Skaven really have a lot more, enough that they can really harass them. They are moving some back, including that Doom Wheel. I was really wanting to see this on the move, sliding down that hill. That's really fun. Plus, of course, those rays of light are really neat to see them going. And now here the gutter runners have come out, and they are harassing the Lizardmen themselves. And now some hidden units are revealed, but they've been doing some harassing, and finally Lizardmen have come to realize they have to move forward. If they just stay where they are, they're just going to get shot down eventually, even with those rays of light. And so that phase of the battle ends as the skirmishers come in, and the battle, the larger weapons go forward, and this is the battle I was waiting to see. Just that sheer which one. Oh, and it looks like the beasts have the better of it. Plus, of course, the birds are coming in. Oh, the birds are going right on by, and looks like they're getting ready to go down on the gutter runners, but they don't need to even go in there because they're getting knocked down by the Cold One riders. And so the Skaven who are forward are really getting knocked around, except for the Abomination, which is just up there. Oh, it is just taking out whatever is there. It's cheering for itself. It's very proud of itself, but it is farther away from the actual battle. And now the Lizardmen are pushing forward with their troops. It looks like the commander is just going to go right in there into the main body of the clan rats. And it is a major battle between him, their commander, the Lizardman commander, and them. It looks like some of the flying beasts are going around after the Skaven commander. They're going to just go right at him. While meanwhile, oh, and now a breakthrough has happened on the Skaven line. This is exactly what I was talking about. If they could break through the line, they could separate the Skaven into two separate places. Unfortunately for the Skaven, their Abomination's way down at the bottom of the hill. So this
Bastiladon is just simply having his way with them. And he is knocking them around. And he's actually just caused... Actually, it's all three of them against that Skaven infantry. They just don't have a chance. They are breaking and running away, except their commander, who's of course staying there and telling everybody else, hey, stay, where are you going? Oh, and then he's getting knocked around. He can't even get up. He just keeps getting hit around by the Bastiladon. He's knocked back again. And here comes some more Lizardmen. Oh, and he's running back, trying to get away from that, trying to get to the high ground. And actually, Krokgar is chasing after him. Krokgar versus Grey Seer. He's chasing him down, but the Grey Seer is simply running away. He is not going to... Krokgar just lets him. He says that's enough of that. And so now, the Skaven are beginning to regroup. That is kind of their big thing. But some of them wish they hadn't, as Krokgar goes right into the middle of them. Remember, these commanders are not just commanders. They are great warriors. And he is knocking them around. And now they are retreating. What else? Oh, and he is going to... Oh, but actually, I think it's a spell that came from the Skaven to try to knock them around. Oh, and now the assassin is being chased by one of the riders. He has used the spell to help him escape. Oh, and Grey Seer has come to his rescue and has taken down the riders. Now it is him, and oh, he was celebrating his victory when he got knocked in the butt. Did you see that? Oh, and here comes the gigantic beast coming right at him again. Ow! Ouch! He went so far the camera couldn't even keep up. And it's going to go out and give him again. Nope, the Grey Seer is out of here. He is retreating. His army, however, is regrouping way over here on the left. They're getting themselves ready, preparing themselves again against one of those Bastiladons. And, oh, it just knocks one of them and tramples the rest. In fact, it was the flag bearer went flying. Those were truly the players of the game, because that has ended it. There was nothing left. Those Skaven, they basically just sort of... They were doing really well, but they lost the momentum, and the Lizardmen took the initiative and just sliced right through them. We hope you liked this video. Be sure to subscribe and thumb us below if you did. Also, if you think the player should have done something differently, be sure to tell us in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and happy gaming, everybody!